All right, let's just dive right into this explainer and unpack the absolute explosive rise of telecom infrastructure stock, HFCL. Today, we're kind of acting as financial detectives, right? We need to figure out what's an actual, real growth story here and what's just pure hype in this seriously fascinating market story.
Because the central mystery we're trying to solve today is this: is HFCL becoming a genuine, long-term digital infrastructure winner? Or is this stock entering that dangerous, speculative, momentum trap territory? Trust me, the market is completely divided on this one.
So, here's our roadmap for today. First, the sudden HFCL boom. Second, a look inside their business model. Third, the mega growth drivers. Fourth, the hidden risks and red flags. And finally, the final investment verdict.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the sudden HFCL boom, charting the hype. Now just look at the classic technical setup we have right here. It's a massive 44-week cup pattern paired with this huge volume buildup on the right. This is literally a textbook breakout structure. And because it's backed by heavy buying, it's exactly why technical breakout investors and momentum traders just absolutely swarm the stock, ultimately pushing it right toward its 52-week highs.
Moving on to Section 2, inside the business model, from contractor to tech innovator.
So breaking down their actual products, you can see HFCL is heavily anchored in telecom, about 66.1% of their business. We're talking mostly manufacturing optical fiber cables and networking equipment. Then turnkey deployment projects make up another 32.2%. But here's the real kicker. They are desperately trying to transform from a low-margin contractor into a high-margin, tech-driven product company. And this is absolutely vital because, well, product companies simply command much better valuation. And if we look at their customer base, it's pretty revealing. We see a massive 84% reliance on the private sector versus just 16% government. Strategically, this is huge. They are actively trying to decrease their dependence on government contracts, which, let's be honest, can be notoriously slow and cause some serious cash flow bottlenecks. Anchoring heavily with private telecom players really positions them for much faster execution.
Geographically speaking, their footprint right now is 59% India and 41% international. And scaling that 41% international export slice, that is absolutely crucial. Why? Well, because international expansion seriously reduces their dependence on the domestic cycle. It's basically a major key to expanding their future profit margins and overall market valuation.
Okay, Section 3, the mega growth drivers and secular tailwinds.
Look, HFCL is basically sitting in the middle of a perfect storm of demand right now. They're riding this massive wave that includes India's aggressive 5G densification, the huge BharatNet rural expansion, and honestly, just a general explosion in data consumption. On top of all that, you have the incredible optical fiber requirements for future AI data centers, plus India's major push for defense communication indigenization. These aren't just fads, these are serious, multi-year secular tailwinds.
And this perfect storm translates directly into their financials. I mean, it poured absolute gasoline on the bullish narrative. Just check this out. You can see sales jumping 127% year over year, but look specifically at that operating profit line.
A 974% jump. Seriously, that is an incredible leap in year-over-year operating profit. This single number is the giant, undeniable piece of evidence that the bulls point to when validating HFCL's success in this current telecom spending cycle. It is exactly the kind of fundamental backing that technical traders absolutely love to see.
But let's get into Section 4, hidden risks and red flags. Time for the bear case, reality check.
Because, listen, this is definitely not a low-risk defensive stock, so we really have to balance the scales here. While the bull case expects HFCL to just flawlessly become a major digital infrastructure player with perfect execution, margin expansion, and compounding revenue, the bear case is waving some giant warning flags about severe volatility. The bears are pointing to a speculative rally, the very real threat of slowing orders, margin pressure, and the absolute danger of retail panic selling that could lead to a sharp valuation correction.
So, let's drill down into those specific risks. The grounded fundamental truth here is that telecom infrastructure is a highly cyclical, intensely execution-heavy business. HFCL faces real threats from telecom operator financial stress for starters. Plus, they are super vulnerable to commodity pricing suddenly squeezing their contract margins. Oh, and aggressive price competition? Yeah, both domestically and from Chinese suppliers, that can completely compress their profitability in a heartbeat.
We also uncovered a really subtle red flag in the quarterly shareholding data. Look closely at this. As retail participation, the retail less than 2 lakh category, jumped by 2.27%,
The promoter holdings actually decreased by over 6% year over year. Think about that. Promoters reducing their stake while retail investors eagerly pile in? Yeah, that is something a sharp financial detective literally never ignores.
Furthermore, let's just look at the valuation reality for a second. At a massive price-to-earnings ratio of 95.35 and a fairly modest return on equity of just 4.25%, well, the stock is basically already pricing in absolute, flawless future earnings growth. What that means for you is there's virtually zero margin of safety here. Any slight delay, any margin squeeze, or execution failure could trigger a vicious valuation derating.
So we absolutely must issue a clear reality check right here. Retail euphoria creates momentum bubbles. When a stock's narrative outpaces its immediate fundamental reality, it becomes incredibly vulnerable. And as history shows us time and time again, parabolic momentum stocks can fall much, much faster than they rise.
Which brings us to Section 5, the final investment verdict: momentum phenomenon or long-term compounder. The absolutely crucial point is this: execution quality is the ultimate decider. The long-term telecom opportunity in India is incredibly real, no doubt about it. But at these elevated sentiment levels and sky-high valuations, HFCL absolutely must flawlessly execute its transformation into a higher-margin technology product company if they want to sustain this current market price.
The next few quarters are going to reveal the truth. Will HFCL prove the bulls right, successfully innovate, and compound for years as a digital India titan? Or will the harsh, cyclical reality of the telecom sector trap these momentum traders in a steep correction?
As always, guys, this explainer is strictly for educational purposes. It's not direct financial or buy-sell advice. Investing in volatile momentum stocks carries inherent risks, so please always do your own deep research and consult a savvy registered financial advisor before diving into the markets. Because ultimately, you have to ask yourself, in the cutthroat world of telecom, is HFCL going to be the ultimate compounder that builds our digital future? Or is it just another momentum trap waiting to snap?